Good afternoon, everyone. This is Heather Thompson here with you, and today we're going to discuss educational technology blogs. So let's get into it. Now, according to Gargano, there are about 10 elements of a successful blog. So she says the title, a great first paragraph, relevant comment, having subheadings, images, and pinnable images. Now, I'm not sure if I agree with having pinnable images. This is like if you're going to repost to Pinterest or something like that, but this is according to Gargano, so we'll go with it. Also, she says to have next steps, links to internal and external posts, sharing options, and a comment section. So that's 10 elements of a successful blog. Today, what we're going to look at is an analysis and critique. We're going to look at what's working, what's not working. Within those, how about the content, the authors, the usability? And Baker says 55% of marketers say that blogging is their top priority. So obviously, this is important. So we're going to take a look at what's out there. Here are 3 industry leaders. Now again, learning and development is my profession. So we're going to look at the learning and development profession and take a look at blogs that are out there for the LD professional. We're going to take a look at e-learning industries, their blog. We're going to take a look at the Association of Talent and Development, also called ATD, and the L&D Academy. Please keep in mind L&D obviously is short for learning and development. All right, e-learning industry, what is working? A lot is working for e-learning industry. They have visually appealing blogs. They're bright, they're visually appealing graphics. They bring the reader in. They also have reading time listed, which is great if you only have a few minutes and you want to get a good nugget of information. They have reading time. There's also a summary of the blog post. One thing that e-learning does is there are many authors, which I love because there is a large diversity of thought. They also have an editor's choice blog. And the authors are rated on a scale, which I love. So their scale is rising star to legend. So that would be your legends are like your subject matter experts, or we call them SMEs. So the subject matters are listed, and the individual's time in that subject matter is listed as well, which I love that. So I know that I am learning from a SME. Also, there's consistent posted content. So every week they are posting consistently. The blog is specific to the learning and development or the LD professional. So content is applicable, and they are an industry leader. And there was an interesting article in Forbes magazine that says that blogging establishes expertise. So I guess e-learning is already an expert and they're establishing expertise, so which is kind of funny. Also, the posts are searchable by topic. So there's several topics and you can search by that topic. Really cool thing, anyone can submit a blog post. It will go through an approval process, but anyone out there can submit a post. There's also a search option bar that you can put a specific search in. There's content from several years back, and there is a comment section. So a lot of good stuff going on with e-learning industry's blog. Let's talk about what's not working. There are so many articles, it is really difficult to sift through. It seems like almost if you don't keep up, you would be behind, and there's no really way to keep up with it unless you're really on top of it. And the search option is limited. You cannot search by a specific category, even though they're broken down that way, and you cannot search by a year. One really cool thing about e-learning industry is they have several posts on digital citizenship through e-learning industry and their sister company, e-learning company. There's strategies for the digital citizenship. And also they have an online safety curricula, which is amazing if you're doing a class are getting material together as an instructor for a digital citizenship class that talks about privacy, identity, etiquette, bullying, and trustworthy sources. So my overall score for e-learning industries blog is 5 out of 5. Okay, let's talk about the Association of Talent Development, ATD. Again, they are an industry leader, so that is what is working for them. You can filter by role, topic, or industry for their blog posts. There is also an about the author listed under the blog. It's not as full as e-learning industry, but it does give you a snippet about who you're reading from. You have the option to bookmark and share the post, which is nice. And obviously the content is relevant to the learning and development community. So what's not working for ATD? So on the thumbnail preview of their blog post, the date is incorrect. And the photos don't really draw in the reader. It's not brightly colored, or it's not really associated with the blog post. There is no summary of the article. And again, with that thumbnail preview, it's just the start of the article because they do not have a summary. So if the author of the blog is taking a while to get into the material, you don't know what it's about. About the author is not consistent throughout the article, so you really don't know how long the individual has been in the industry, what their background is, what their education is from. So they might say there's a SME, but there's nothing to back up them being a SME. And lastly, the layperson cannot submit blogs for publication, which again limits your diversity of thought. Overall score for ATD blog post is 3 out of 5. All right, our last blog company we're going to look at is the L&D Academy. So what's working? So you can filter through several content areas, which, L&D basics, training design, learning design, culture, career, personal development, training basics, management development. So a lot that you can filter through that is very specific to the L&D community. The reading length is posted on the blog post, and also the subject matter is posted on the post. So you know exactly what you're reading about and how long it's going to take you. One thing I really liked that the L&D Academy did is there are clickable links inside posts to other relevant posts, which is wonderful if you're researching an idea or trying to build something. You have a lot of different resources. Again, the content is relevant and there is consistent posting. So what's not working? There's no author information. So that is a red flag for me because I do not know who I'm reading, if it's a SME, what industry they work in. Are they government? Are they private sector? How long have they been in their role? Are they a student? None of that information is provided, so the legitimacy of the content really could be questioned. And it's not open for community posts or, again, that diversity of thought. So my overall score for the L&D Academy blog post is a 3 out of 5. And here are my references. I thank you so much for your time today, and I hope that this was helpful for you.